Hi everyone, welcome back if you are new here. My name is Niyusha and as always it's amazing to have you here. Today video will be a long video because we are going through all my mass market produced tarot decks. So go quickly grab your drink, sit back, get cozy and let's start. So I'm going truly randomly and yeah. So the first one, Tarot of Mystical Moments. So because we have a lot of deck to go through, I will not spend time on the guidebooks. All of them has amazing guidebooks, so you can just check the size of them. This is beautiful bag, and this is Tarot of Mystical Moments. Very beautiful. This is a glossy cardstock, bigger size than normal tarot decks, and it is perfect for intuitive reading. This is one of my favorite in top 10 tarot decks. Very beautiful deck. And I love that it's also gilded, and in general I love the big size decks, although I have a small hands. Okay, so next one I have is the Smith-Waite Tarot deck. This is the Borderless edition. I generally use this deck for practice and study. This is the beautiful bag. I aged it to the green color, and as you see, this is a standard Rider Smith. And but what I love about this deck is it is borderless. I don't like the editions with borders somehow. I don't know why, but this is my only actually true RWS. Oops, I have to be careful not to drop the boxes down. Okay, we deal with this box later. Next one, Dreaming Way Tarot. This is quite old deck, I think 2012, and this is the beautiful bag, and this is the style. What I love about this deck is this different design of the cups. Somehow it attracts me a lot. And also definitely the color palette. I think this is one of my favorite decks in terms of being clean. You know, this is a beautiful Six of Cups. And look at that, you know, that's so clean and beautiful, really beautiful. This is of course also RWS clone. Highly I recommend this one. Okay, I think I have to deal with these boxes later. I hate this stock box. Oops, I made it. Next one, Happy Tarot. This is very cute, sweet deck, perfect for summertime. Oops. And as you can see, this is, where's the full? This is the full. Very happy. It's very positive, very colorful, full of candies, fluffy clouds, happy people jumping around. Everything about this deck is cute. I mean, I very love this deck. I keep repeating myself, I love this deck, I love that deck, but true, I really love this deck. This is also the beautiful bag. So, another box. Oh, this time went in easy. So, let me drink a bit of tea. Okay. Next we have under the Oak Tarot. This is a newly released deck. I have a walkthrough of this deck. Beautiful back, nice gilded in silver, and this deck is also very colorful, vibrant colors. This is the story of a blind girl called Anima that goes through an adventure in an island with a giant oak tree. And here every suit's court cards corresponds to the different god or goddess, like Celtic gods, Greek gods, and also a lot of kind of a reference to rune stones, especially when you go through the sword suites. Very nice deck. And also I love that the box is vertical. Let's go through this one that is left alone there. White Sage Tarot. This is a mini deck in tin. Very beautiful, sweet. This deck has my favorite court families. This is animal deck and also is pip deck. You see, there is no scene in the minor arcanas. That's why they are called kind of pip deck or pipish decks. And I have, whenever I take this deck, I have to show the beautiful and most cutest court family. Can you see that? They are so sweet. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this deck, I love this deck. It's so clean, perfect color palette. Everything is amazing about this deck. Good, we move on to Sufi Tarot. This is, of course, kind of is based on Sufism and bigger in size compared to normal tarot decks. Very beautiful, kind of Middle Eastish back. I aged it to this color to match the back. And this deck is also very nice. It's not glossy and not very matte. It's just like a normal, to be honest, cardstock, nothing special. One thing, of course I keep saying what I love about the decks. I would love to tell you also what I don't like about this deck is the king cards. They are in a frame. The queens are not like this, but I don't know why the kings are in a frame. That just drives me crazy. But of course there are a lot of things that I love about this deck. And also to remind you, this deck has a different naming for major arcana, but you don't need to be worried about that, because in the guidebook it also references the original name of major arcana, so you can follow basically what is what. Okay, a bit more tea. Okie dokie, let me check. Okay, the recording is good. Next up, Morgan Greer Tarot. This is very nice deck in terms of the close-up style. It follows the RWS, but you see everything is kind of pops up. Very different color palette. Honestly, it's not my favorite, but somewhat I love that it's just vibrant. Beautiful Ace of Cups. You see, everything is just very close up. I mean, that's a very sweet deck. I'm in love with this deck also. And so what I don't like about this deck is the back. I wish for more different or unique bag. Yeah, but because I love the art style, I can live with the bag, no problem. But I just want to point to things that I like and don't like. This one, Joie de Vivre Tarot. This is also a quite old deck. I think was published in 2012. This is the back and very cute art style. And the guidebook, although is like a mini white typical guidebook, but it refers to the name of each characters, which is a kind of nice, you know who they are, and gives you a bit hint about the background story and the image of each card. I do love this deck also. The color palette is very sweet, very soft, and very positive. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, did I tell you I hate this kind of top boxes? I have to find a bag for them, I think. Okay, next one we have the Cozy Wish Tarot deck. This is of course cozy theme and perfect for fall, I think. The beautiful bag. I aged it to this color to match the color palette, and it has the also a text corresponding to each card, and the major arcanas have a different naming. Here full is the, for example, Cozy Witch. Some of them are like typical major arcanas, but some of them are renamed, like Broom is for death, for example. This is also bigger in size compared to a standard tarot deck and wider. Okay, we are back. Somehow the recording got stopped. What I was saying, I forgot. So anyway, this is a very beautiful deck. A bit, not a bit, actually it's a kind of feminine side. All the illustrations are women and witch and cozy. I use it mostly in fall because of the color palettes of it. Next one, Crystal Visions Tarot. This is also quite old deck, and I think from the box you can guess. All the older decks have this kind of tag boxes. So beautiful bag, and this has a bit purplish orangish red color palette. Very nice, beautiful Ace of Cups. I think this is a favorite deck by most of tarot readers or tarot collectors. I like it to have it in my collection, but that's not my favorite or top 10 or whatever deck, but it's good to have that. Next one, John Bauer Tarot. I have a big book of it to read the stories by the beautiful artwork of John Bauer, a Swedish artist. This is the back. I think the only thing I love about this deck is the unique back. Unfortunately, I find the art style a bit blurry and not very clear. So I actually don't read at all with it. It is just part of my collection. Yeah, nothing much to talk about this one. but I highly recommend to get the book for it. Kind of the Swedish folklore stories. Let's go with this one, the Zodiac Tarot Pocket Edition. Very nice, simple black back. I aged it to this brownish orangish color, and this is a very vibrant glossy deck. I'm in love with the color palette of it. I love the background is black, so everything pops up immediately. It follows, of course, RWS, and as the name suggests, it's zodiac, so you have the zodiac signs, elements, planets, and so on the sides of the cards. Very beautiful deck. I don't have the normal standard edition of this deck, so I am not sure how different they are. Okay, so let me drink a bit tea and let me clear space for the, oh my gosh, next round of the decks. Okay, okie dokie. Next deck, the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. This is also a quite old deck, and the beautiful back. I aged it to the purple color to match the back, but it's fading. I use this deck a lot. So as I said, this is Tarot Oracle deck, so you have a keyword for each cards. It's a very perfect deck, especially for beginners. This one doesn't have the court cards. It has extra chakra cards, I think, which I removed it. So the numbering goes from 1 to 9 for the minor arcana also. Very nice deck. Sometimes I use it as an oracle, sometimes as tarot card, depending on my mood. Next one, Le Tarot Villeneuve. This is a French deck. Of course, I don't know French, but I use my iPhone to translate the guidebook. This is a very nice deck and kind of underrated, I think. I don't see that much around. Beautiful back, gilded in gold. Very vibrant colors, glossy. Nice size in terms of card size. And it's so many things happen in the cards, in the illustrations or drawings. But I think, oh my gosh, this is a very beautiful Ace of Cups. And yeah, so I highly recommend this deck. In the beginning, you may feel a bit overwhelmed, but when you keep using it, it's kind of, you get used to the crowdiness of the art style. It comes also with this bag, and yes, okay, let me have this close to me. The next one, the Mind's Eye Tarot by Olivia Rose. This is also one of my favorite decks. Because of the card stock, I love slippery and kind of glossy, shiny decks, and this one has everything. This is a beautiful bag, gilded in gold. This one has also quite a crowded art style. I love this crowded style artwork, because I will never get bored. Anytime I come back to the same card, I find something new. So, but I know people feel overwhelmed, especially when you put these cards side by side in a larger spreads and so on. But yeah, I think it's a very unique. Ooh, do you see? It's so slippery, so keep in mind. But I love shuffling this deck. It's just fun. Okay, the next one, the French deck, Claire Duval, the Tarot Arthurian. This is also a very beautiful big guidebook, and it comes box in box. Not my favorite style, but anyway. This is, of course, artwork is done by lovely Arthurian. Beautiful back, and the side gold, and of course watercolor artwork. Very beautiful, very magical, dreamy. Her art style is very amazing, and I keep repeating myself whenever I show this deck, but if you are new, I will show it to you here. I love the way that the court cards, Queen and King, interact in this deck. You see, they are sitting now talking in front of a fire space, and it's the same for every other court cards, sorry. And especially the swords, they are playing chess. Very unique. I love that there is some interaction in the court cards. At least it makes it a bit more interesting to read them, as I know they are not the favorite cards for most of the people. Next one, Black WildWood Tarot. This is the mass market edition, of course. So actually I wanted to send this deck back because I wasn't happy with the card quality, but somehow I forgot to send it back. So now I'm trying to find how to say, reasons to love this deck. So of course it has a beautiful back, purple, my favorite color, so that's kind of is promising. And this is a black and white deck, and the card stock is just paper. This is the Rockpool production, but come on people, it's so disappointing. I mean, of course not my favorite illustration, let's say, but I think it's nice. And let me see, yeah, oh my gosh, I mixed them just to show you the bad quality of this production. I have multiple cards for the one suite. Unbelievable, unbelievable. But anyway, I think I'm not still enough with this deck. We are trying to build our connection. Next one, WildWood Tarot. Typical standard beautiful guidebooks, colorful, and beautiful bag. This deck is perfect also for shadow work. I love this deck. It's very beautiful. It's mixture of animals and peoples, and the color palette is so nice. I love it. What else to say? And it's in the glossy cardstock, thin side, and look at the beautiful Ace of Pentacles. It's very nice. Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful rabbit, so cute. Yes. Oops. Dark wood. Next one is my only Tarot de Marseille. Le Tarot Noir is a French deck. The guidebook is very beautiful, colorful. Huge box, of course, because of the guidebook, and also the deck itself. It comes with this beautiful bag, quite huge. If I show you, for example, this is the standard tarot card. If you can see, let me bring it down. You see how big it is, and it's gilded kinda, and this is the style. I love this deck. The reason is because I do love this deck a lot, and I usually don't read Tarot de Marseille, and so that's why I cannot convince myself to buy any other Tarot de Marseille decks, you know, because I think I needed one and I have that one. So this is the one Tarot de Marseille for me. And I think this is also one of the underrated decks that we don't see that much around. So we have the Tarot in Wonderland, which is the deck that I was using it heavily in July. So the deck is already here. The beautiful back, the sides, and this is of course all about Alice in Wonderland. The beautiful Ten of Pentacles, very nice. So why I love this deck? Because there is a lot of movements, interactions, facial expressions. There are a lot of details hidden in each card that can add to my reading. There is always something going on in each deck, in each card, sorry. So very interactive, very fun, very nice deck. Whew. Let me drink more coffee. I hope you are still with me. If you need to give a break, pause the video and do so, because we have still few left to go on. And Tarot of Enchantment, Forest of Enchantment Tarot. This is also one of those mystical, dreamy, foresty, fairy kind of deck. Beautiful bag. I aged it to this color. And this deck has different naming for everything, for major and minor arcana, so be prepared. You need time to spend to get used to the new namings. Six of Visions, for example. I love the Six of Visions. It's a Six of Cups, for example, and so on. For example, challenges are swords. So it's very beautiful. I think a perfect deck for spring, or even in winter when you are tired of winter and you want to create your spring. Oh, I was missing you, baby. Come here. This one, the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. This is a deck that has a special place in my heart. Let me see if I can remove the guidebook. The guidebook is amazing. You have the full story behind each card. Oh my gosh. And also an interpretation of each card. So as you saw, this is two pile box style, so I show you only one pile to get to the idea how this looks like. I edge it to the pink. You see, oh my gosh, every card is a story It's like a mini storybook. You need to spend time with each card. You see, I mean, when you read the guidebook, you will get more connected to the each cards, you know. And I love this deck. I use it usually only one card per day, like for energy checking and so on, because even though that I like crazy style decks, this becomes overwhelming because the size of the cards are big, and also when you put them side by side you don't have a space anymore. Heaven and Earth Tarot. This is one of my top 10 decks. Beautiful bag. I aged it to this ice gray to match the color palette, and as you can guess, it's a greyish black, like 50 shades of gray. It's glossy, very glossy and slippery deck. That's why I love it more and more. And this one, the guidebook is amazing. So you have also a zodiac signs, elements, and Hebrew letters, that you will find details of them in the guidebook, how to read them. Look at this David. Very dreamy, very beautiful. I love this deck. Nothing at all negative. Oh wait, there is something negative. I wish the font were different. Is a bit thin to read quickly, especially if English, like me, is not your native language, and also the symbols are kind of quite small. But to be honest, I really don't read the zodiac signs in this deck. If I want to have zodiac reference, I use the Zodiac Tarot that I have. The WildWood Tarot. This is another beautiful deck with a very beautiful guidebook and two pile style box that I hate. This is the back. I show you only one pile. This deck has also a different naming for major and minor arcana, and it's animals and kind of people in mixture. Very beautiful deck. This one has also a lot of details in each deck, in each card, as you can see. One thing that I don't like in general, if the deck is not purely animal based deck, like for example White Sage Tarot I showed you, I don't like to have animals as court cards, because I really love to read the facial expressions of the court cards, the people in the court cards. I think that's the only negative side for me about this deck. Okay, we are in the last two decks, I think. Yes, I have everywhere decks. Tarot of Wish Garden. This is also one of my top 10, and one of the decks that I hate, the cardstock. You see, it's like I have this deck for ages. It already feels old. Not very happy with the cardstock, but I purely ignore it because I love this style, illustration style. Sorry, I got distracted by this beautiful Ace of Cups. This deck has also a special place in my heart because it has my favorite ever Six of Cups. As you see, this is witchy, dreamy, magical. Color palette is amazing. Actually, the Three of Cups is also very cute. I don't know if you can see. There are frogs here drunk. Sometimes there are details in the cards that kind of you don't expect to see them. Surprise you. Let me find my Six of Cups. Two of Cups is also beautiful. Every card is beautiful. The Lovers. This is my Six of Cups. I love this Six of Cups. I hope they will produce a better card quality. Same deck with a better card quality. Okay, I think I mixed the orders here. Okay, we are good to go. We are good to go. No panic. And we did it, guys. We are in the last deck. Oh my gosh. The Tarot of Vampyres. Perfect deck for Halloween, for shadow work. Amazing guidebook. I think most of the people buy this deck for the because of the guidebook, even though if they are not fan of vampires. And beautiful bag, and this is of course vampire style deck. When you read the guidebook, you can connect better to each card. Maybe in the beginning you cannot quickly use your intuition and understand why specific illustrations correspond to different card names, but guidebooks will help you. It's an amazing guidebook. Maybe that now we are in the last deck. Quickly show you also the guidebook. So you see, it's a quite thick guidebook, a lot of details about the again the Hebrew letter, zodiac sign, and then a bit about astrology. I think the different topics, just to quickly check. You see, you have a full table for zodiac signs, even to the decans. Quite a lengthy detail for each card, and so on. This deck has also different naming for, oh my gosh, for my major and minor arcanas. Okie dokie. I think, let me quickly check. Yes, we did it all, guys. It was a lot. I hope you enjoyed it. That was all my mass market produced tarot decks. I will also maybe later next week or so put all my indie tarot decks together, so then we have an overview. And this is also a helpful video for myself to go back to it, because just to have a track of what I have until now. So I hope you like them. Leave me a comment if you have any of these decks, or if you wish to buy them. I'm happy to give you more information. And usually I have also shorts video that I go through each deck one by one, through every single card, so you can see the whole deck, and before maybe you decide to buy that deck. Okay, thanks for staying until now with me, and please don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure you will come back again here. Have a nice day and see you. Bye bye.